All right, family, let's jump right into it. Dear Dr. Dandridge, I lost both of my parents within 11 months of each other. Wow. My mom passed away first, and I was just beginning to find my footing when my dad died unexpectedly. Feels like I never got a chance to catch my breath or properly process either loss. Some days I'm numb. Other days I'm angry that I'm expected to just move on because so much time has passed. How do you grieve one parent when you're still in the middle of grieving the other? Is it possible to heal when the losses overlap like this? Wow. Um, this is heavy. So let's sit with this for a minute. I've had, as a hospice chaplain, a lot of couples to pass within a year of each other. And to be honest, I've struggled with bereavement care because inside of hospice, you do get bereavement support for 1 year. I've struggled with bereavement care because you send out a sympathy card. Of course, that's a no brainer. But then we also send out like a 3 month letter, a 6 month letter, a 9 month letter, and then a 12-month commemoration letter. And I've struggled with, wow, this person just lost their dad 6 months ago. Should I send a 1 month letter? And to be honest, I do. One of the things that I've learned about grief is that number one, we grieve individuals differently. Just like no two people grieve the same way, no two losses are the same. And while you may have grieved mom one way over the course of 6 months, and now dad has passed, you're going to grieve dad a completely different way. I encourage you to be intentional about how you are grieving both of your parents. The relationship that you had with your mom was very different than the relationship that you had with your dad. It is hard. As a matter of fact, one of my coworkers, she actually lost her mom and her dad in the course of a month. Both of them, I'm not going to say unexpected. One was on hospice, but her father was not. And I saw her almost lose her mind when her father passed. She kind of knew that her mom was going to pass because, like I said, she was on hospice and she was declining or whatnot. But when her father passed suddenly, it was like her entire world just shattered. My words of encouragement to her are going to be my same words of encouragement to you. Take it one day at a time. Acknowledge and name the fact that you have lost both of your parents. Find a support group because there are many out there. Find a support group that specializes in working through parental loss. Find a group that will be able to talk through the loss of a mother and the loss of a father. I can join you. I lost my father 7 years ago. I can imagine what it would have been like for me to lose my mother too within the course of a year. It's a lot. It's a lot because one of the things that you develop as far as my studies and experience is what's called orphan feelings or orphaned compassion. You feel as though you have been orphaned. You have lost both your parents and now it's just you. I would ask you, because I don't know, you didn't put this inside of your letter, if you have brothers and sisters or family that you can kind of lean in on. If you have aunts or uncles that were close to your mom and dad that you can kind of lean in on. What is your support? What does your community look like inside of this season? It is going to be difficult these next couple of months, but like I said, I want you to grieve each parent individually. And then once you've grieved them individually, see if you can get to a point where you can grieve them both collectively. It sounds like you're trying to grieve both of them collectively. And to be honest, it might involve you putting dad's grief on hold in a healthy way, of course, putting dad's grief on hold in a healthy way, fully grieving mom, and then starting the process of grieving dad. I talk about that inside of Designing Your Goodbyes, that there is a way to be intentional about how we grieve. We just have to be able to plan it out and do it inside of a very congruent way. Your questions. You said, how do you grieve one parent when you're still in the middle of grieving the other? The answer is to grieve how you feel comfortable. Grieve based on the relationships that you had with both of them. Grieve as a child. I say this in a way that I hope that you hear by heart. You are going to go back to the little girl in you. You are going to feel the same feelings that you felt as you were growing up, engaged and encountered with your mom and dad. You are going to, and I honestly, I would encourage you to embrace those feelings, to embrace those memories. Find a ritual. Find a ritual. That's something that I suggest inside of my book. Find a ritual or something that you can do that can really help you memorialize both your parents, both your mom and your dad. You might even want to do them separately. Find a ritual specific to how you want to remember your mom, and then also find a ritual specific for how you want to remember your dad. You are going to experience a lot of firsts within a 2 year span of time versus a 1 year span of time. When we do bereavement support, we say that the first year after hospice is going to be the hardest, which is the reason why you get bereavement support. I want you to hear that it is okay that you're going through this now. It is okay that you're going to experience these first now, because ultimately they will be seconds, they will be thirds, they will be fourths. It is going to feel hard because it is going to be like, I just spent Christmas without mom. Now I got to spend this next Christmas without dad too. It's going to feel like that, and it is okay. Whatever feelings you're feeling are completely valid and they are completely normal. The second question that you asked is it possible to heal when the losses overlap like this? The answer is yes. It is very possible to heal when it overlaps, primarily because prayerfully you will have, not to say a level of exposure, but there will be something um, inside of that experience with your mom's loss that now will be able to carry over inside of your dad's loss. Okay. So thank you for joining me at my desk. This is Dr. Dandridge. This has been Designing Your Goodbyes. And hopefully this advice helped out in some way, shape, or form. And I'll see you inside of the next episode. Okay.